name on quiet days. You lived in thoughts I couldn't say. I watched the light change on the floor and still believed you'd knock once more. I read old texts like they were new and filled in blanks you never knew. You stayed a place I tried to keep, but missing you just lost my sleep. This is where I leave the parts you missed, the words unsaid, the final kiss. This is where I drop your name from songs I wrote to keep me sane. I don't hate you, but I won't stay. I loved you once, but not today. You gave enough to let me feel, but not enough to make it real. You didn't break, but didn't hold, and silence speaks what's never told. This is where I leave, not out of spite, because I need a softer night. You stayed behind, I walked ahead. This isn't love, just words we said. I won't rewind to feel the ache. I gave too much you didn't take. This is where I leave, with both feet still. No final scene, just quiet will. You were a chapter I believed, but this is now, and this is me. Found your hoodie in the back of my drawer. Didn't know I kept it anymore. Smells like last fall in your old car, like late night talks under quiet stars. I should have tossed it like the plans we made, but some things stay when memories fade. Your old hoodie still fits like then, not just the fabric, but who I've been. I wear it now when nights get cold, a piece of you I still hold. You weren't perfect, and neither was I. We hurt in ways we didn't try. but that old sleeve knows my tears, so I keep it close through quiet years. You taught me love and how it breaks, but also how a heart remains. Your old hoodie still calms my storms, like your arms did when the world felt worn. It's just a thread, but means much more than all the fights we tried to ignore. I've forgiven, but won't forget. You left a mark with no regret. And if I'm stronger, it's 'cause of this, the kind of love that still exists. Your old hoodie won't bring you back, but it holds the weight of what we lacked. And maybe now I see it clear. Some loves leave, but still feel near. Talk less now when you're around. Choose my words so you won't drown. I wear your silence like perfume, hoping you'll notice when I leave the room. I don't know when I got this small, but you hold me like I'm worth it all. I shrink for you just to stay close, hide who I am so you love me most. You break me down with gentle hands, and I say I'm fine so you understand. You said I'm strong but not too loud. You're too much when I'm too proud. I learned to bend before I break, but now I wonder what it takes to feel like me without your name, and love myself without your frame. 'Cause I shrink for you in every way, to be the kind of girl you'd stay. I miss myself but not enough when you're the only kind of love. I built a room inside your world and called it safe just to be your girl. But safe and small are not the same, and love like this can't keep its name. I shrink for you, but now I see the cost of love shouldn't be me. If I walk out and you stay still, I'll grow again, even if it kills. We don't fight, but we don't try. You ask you good, I say I might. You make the tea, I stir the room. You leave the light, but not the gloom. We talk in lines we don't believe. I pack my thoughts before you leave. We're not loud, but we're not close. You still stay, but no one knows. Where do we go now? this is the end. We didn't break, we just don't bend. I hold your hand, you hold the door. We're still here, but less than before. You hum a song I used to like. I'm not alone, but miss the spike. We shared a bed, but not the weight. We lost the spark, then closed the gate. We eat in peace, but sleep alone. We talk of plans, but feel unknown. Where do we go now, if we don't feel? You stay the frame, I fake the real. We write the list, but miss the start. We check the box, but lose the heart. You ask what's wrong, I say just late. We love in form, but not in fate. Where do we go now, if love stands still? We share the name, but not the will. We made it far, but not all through. Where do we go when I can't find you? You spoke like truth, but sold me tricks. Built me up on hollow bricks. You watched me climb with steady eyes, then lit the fuse and fed me lies. I gave my hands, you tied them tight, then left me there without a light. My heart's a matchstick, burned too quick. You struck it once just for the kick, but I won't beg to stay on fire. I'll douse it out, walk through the wire. You like control disguised as care. I mistook silence for being there. You held the mirror at the wrong end, so I blamed myself for what you meant. I stitched your name into my skin, but tore it out to start again. My heart's a matchstick, burned too fast. You turned your back and watched it crash. I won't break to prove I tried. I'll stomp the flame before it spreads wide. You taught me pain in perfect form, but now I walk through every storm. Not fearless, just not yours. My heart's a matchstick, no longer yours. I built a wall behind your door. I'll keep the scar, but not the flame. You lit the fire, I left the name. I gave you Sunday in every storm. You took the calm but left the form. I told you things I never wrote. You smiled once and called it note. I stayed when loud, you stayed when fine. You said I care, but drew a line. You got the light, but not the burn. I opened up, you didn't learn. I gave too much of me to someone still closed. I said it all, you just froze. I showed my worst, you stayed polite. I cried in full, you dimmed the light. You lacked my calm, not what came through. You held the best, not what was true. You let me give, but gave control. You stayed around, but not whole. I gave too much of me in hands not wide. You touched the top, I showed the inside. I gave the pain, you left the song. You stayed soft when I stayed alone. You didn't break me, you just stood while I kept giving more than you could. I gave too much of me, and that's the ache. You watched me pour, but didn't take. You held the smile, I held the cry, and that's the part you walk by. I saw you smile, but not at me. I wrote you down in poetry. You walk in wind I never reach. You speak so loud, but not to me. I play out scenes you never act. I wait for signs you don't send back. You live in light, I stand outside. You say we're fine, I never tried. From this far, you look like home, but in your arms I'm still alone. I told myself this was enough, but every word just feels like bluff. You never knew what I would play. You smiled and left, I stayed that day. You call it kind to not go deep, but I still dream and never sleep. From this far, you seem so clear, but up this close, you disappear. I let you stay in every part, but you don't see from this far. You were the hope I let expand, but I'm still here with empty hands. this far. I learned your name, but never felt you did the same. I loved you loud, you loved in space, and now I miss what had no place. You looked at me like you used to, but not long enough to mean what it used to. I fixed my hair like that would help. You said, hey, I said it back. You asked how's life, I lied with grace. You smiled, but not at my face. You looked fine, like nothing cracked. I looked okay, but wanted back. I was there, but felt too small. You stood tall, I curled up. I said I'm good, but I still break. You looked fine and I felt fake. You asked about that old cafe. I remembered but turned away. I laughed too quick, you blinked too long, and both of us knew something's gone. You didn't flinch, I held my hand. You moved like we never began. I was there, but felt erased. You held still, I lost my place. You looked right through what we were. You looked fine, I looked unsure. You grew past, I stayed the same. You don't ask and I don't blame. You looked fine and that's okay, but I still shake most days. I wish I knew how to pretend. You looked fine, I played the end. You hold your breath like love might steal the quiet peace you taught to feel. You look away when I lean in, like every start might break again. But not all risks end in regret. Some just lead where light is kept. If you don't try, You say you've learned what pain can do, but don't you think that I have to? We're not untouched, we're just aware that love is rare and worth the care. No perfect words, just steady eyes. Some things grow when no one tries. If you don't try, you'll miss the part where soft becomes the bravest heart. I can't promise it won't sting, but hiding never changed a thing. You don't have to leave, just step through. And if it shakes, I'll shake with you. If you don't try, the chance will fade, and we'll both wonder what we made. So take this hand, don't justify. You'll never feel if you don't try. I left your coat on the back of a chair. Couldn't bring myself to fold up the care. Your toothbrush still in that second cup. I guess some parts just don't pack up. I said goodbye, it was a plan, but walking away still shook my hands. I hope you smile again, not 'cause of me, but from someone new who lets you breathe. I couldn't fix what I didn't see, but loving you still lives in me. You hated crowds, I love the noise. We danced offbeat, but still had choice. The silence now feels too polite, like we both know, but avoid the fight. You used to laugh just in your sleep. Now I wonder if that dream's still deep. I hope you smile again on an ordinary day, in a cafe corner, in a quiet way. I hope it's soft like morning sun, not something loud, just someone. I won't pretend I'm whole and fine, but healing hurts in borrowed time. And some won't stay, just not as loud. I'll miss you still, but less out loud. I hope you smile again in a again. Without the weight I showed, I couldn't stay, but I still care, and part of me will always be there. You liked my jokes when they were sad. You knew my quiet meant I was mad. You said we'll talk and meant it then, but now it's text with no how's been. I still think to call you first and stop myself before it hurts. You don't ask about my days. I don't say what I can't phrase. We don't talk the same, you don't wait to hear. I still search your face, you just shift the gear. We don't sit and cry like we used to do. You say, how are you? But don't stay through. You told me once we'll always care, but now I speak and you're not there. I laugh too fast, you're not too slow. We lost the part that used to know. You don't flinch when I go small. I don't write when nights feel tall. We don't talk the same. I reach your past, you still sound kind, but that won't last. We try so soft to stay in place, but time erased our shared space. You were the one who heard me wrong, but stayed to hear my quiet songs. We don't talk the same, but I still care. Just not enough to keep us there. You were my friend before the flame. Now we just not, but not the same. You walked in like a warning, but I didn't flinch. You smiled like you'd seen me in a life I haven't lived. I asked your name and then forgot to breathe. You said something dumb and it sounded like poetry. I'm scared of fast things, but I still took your hand. Don't know where this is going, but I don't need a plan. I don't know you yet, but I want to. Even if you ruin me the way some people do. This might end messy, but maybe that's fair, 'cause I'd rather crash than not get there. I'm writing down pieces of things you said, in circles, and I keep following. Your voice is a maze, but I don't want out of it. I swore I'd be cautious, but I jumped the line. Something about you makes risk feel like mine. I don't know you yet, but I want to. Even if I lose the calm I spent years holding on to, this could be chaos, but maybe that's right, 'cause every love I played safe went quiet. Tell me something true, I'll believe it all. Don't give me slow, just make me fall. I don't know you yet, but I want to. If this breaks me, at least I broke for you. We could burn bright or fade too fast, but I'll take the heat if you'll make it last. My skin feels heavy, like I'm wearing regret. You asked what's wrong, and I just said not yet. Your kindness stings like something I owe. I smile and nod, but wish you go. It's not that I don't care, I just don't know how to let someone in when I'm breaking down. I feel too much for you to see me. You're not too soft, but it still bleeds me. I want your love, but it burns right through. I wish I was someone who could handle you. You stay too long, and I hold my breath. You say I'm here, and I feel the depth. I don't want silence, but noise feels worse. And even your warmth can feel like a curse. I'm tired of hiding in rooms full of light. I just need space to lose this fight. I feel too much for you to see me. Your hands are soft, but they still freeze me. I need your arms, but not too tight. I need some dark to miss the light. I know it's selfish to push you out when all you do is love without doubt, but I need to be alone, not unloved. Please don't confuse this quiet for enough. I feel too much, but I still care. If I pull away, It's not that you're not there. Just let me fall where no one sees. Then maybe one day I'll come back to me. I folded the blanket, but left side you used. Not sure if I was saving it, but just scared to move. The lamp still flickers like it always did. Funny how the smallest things still know where you've been. I'm not over you, but I don't want you back. I still cry in the kitchen, but it's not just for that. And I don't know what to do with this space. It's not broken, but it's not okay. I went to the cafe, you hated their tea. Sat by the window where you wouldn't sit with me. They said I look tired, I said it's just work. But part of me knew it still kinda hurt. I'm not over you, but I'm not falling apart. I stopped writing drafts, I don't plan to start. And I don't know how to name this ache. It's not anger, but it's not fake. There's no last message, no final fight. Just days where I forget, then cry at night. I'm not over you, but I don't need the why. I'm just here, still learning to try. And I don't know how to feel it yet, but maybe this time I'll let it set. Her skin looks like lightning, mine just feels wrong. Her breakfast a painting, mine's cold by dawn. Her laugh fits the caption like it's made to stay. I save it to feel bad, scroll anyway. They say don't compare, but that's all I do. My mirror's a window and I can't look through. I'm scrolling through someone else and losing me again. Every perfect post is a secret I pretend. I crop out my chaos and filter my cries, but the likes don't touch what breaks inside. She's glowing at parties, I'm fading at home. Her face knows angles, mine just looks wrong. I dress up my sadness to fit the grid and call it healing like I know what it is. I shrink my thoughts to a pretty font and chase approval like it's what I want. I'm scrolling through someone else till I forget my name. They tell me I'm doing fine, but I can't explain how the dopamine crashes in silence and screens, and how envy feels like a part of me. If she's not real, then why do I feel like she still wins when I just kneel? I'm scrolling through someone else, but I need to see me not in reflection. But honestly, I wanna post without breaking apart. I wanna like what's behind my heart. You asked me what I want this time, and I didn't hide behind the usual lines. For once I said what I meant, not dressed up in defense. You listened like it mattered, and nothing felt scattered. There's still pieces on the floor, but I'm not guarding the door. I'm almost believing you see me without needing to fix a thing. You're not rushing or retreating, just staying, and that's freeing. I'm not all in, but I'm not leaving, and that feels like healing. You don't call every night, but I don't read that as a slight. I don't panic when it's quiet. I'm learning how to sit beside it. Maybe love isn't loud, but it's steady when allowed. I'm almost believing this could stay without needing proof each day. You're not perfect and neither am I, but we don't have to lie. I'm not all in, but I'm not fleeing, and that feels like something real. days I look back, and it feels like watching someone else. We tried so hard to stay, even when it didn't fit. You loved in silence, I answered with too much noise. It wasn't all wrong, but it wasn't quite right. I'm not angry, I'm not sad, just watching it now like a movie I've seen before. No plot twist, no big goodbye, just quiet and a better ending after. I used to wonder if you still think of me, but now I hope you just feel peace. We were young and trying, but not for the same things. I'm not wishing, I'm not aching, just breathing in what's left and leaving what I no longer need. I'm looking back lightly and moving forward slowly. Call me when the sun goes down, ask if I'm free to hang around. I say yes, then hesitate, like my heart's a little late. You make it easy to forget, but some things haven't left me yet. I try to lean into the now, but part of me's still working out how. You're everything I asked for, but timing's not a friend. I'm halfway in, halfway scared, trying hard not to compare. You touch my hand like you mean it, and I wanna believe it, but pieces of me still live in the past, and I don't wanna fall if it breaks that fast. So I smile and say I'm okay, when really I'm just halfway. You say my name like it's a song, and I've missed that for so long. But when you lean a little close, I flinch at feelings I don't know. You're everything I asked for, but timing's not a flow, and I'm halfway in, halfway torn between safe and being reborn. You look at me like you're certain, but I'm still uncertain. You're patient, kind, you see me clear, but I'm not all the way here. So I smile and say I'm okay, when really I'm just halfway. When really I'm just halfway. Now make vibrants to play your songs, hope you from the simple right. The never ending, it just no eve lies. I'm just halfway, I'm halfway in, halfway torn between safe and being reborn. You look at me like you're certain, but I'm still uncertain. You're patient, kind, you see me clear, but I'm not all the way here. So I smile and say I'm okay, when really I'm just halfway. When really I'm just halfway. You didn't ask for all of me, but I gave the part I always kept. I've loved before, but not like this. Not without checking the exits, not without holding my breath first. But you stood still and let me arrive. Only this time I don't need to be needed. I'm not afraid to fall if you're not the one to catch me. I just want to feel without pulling away. You say my name and it doesn't echo back. It stays in the air like it belongs there.
This time I don't guess your meanings. You mean what you say, and that saves me.
Only this time I'm not afraid
To stay, you hold me like a moment, not a thing to fix, and I let you. Maybe this is love done right.
The light's not on, but it's not dark either. And I'm still awake. Your name doesn't ring like it used to, but it still stays long enough to echo. I cleaned my room, hoping it would help clear you too. No arc without leaving a mark, but I still look for the shape of you in quiet. It's almost morning and I haven't moved. I told myself I'm done, but I keep remembering. Not the love, just the way you said it, like a secret you didn't want to unknown. I smiled like I didn't write your name into poems you'll never read. You laughed like nothing changed, but you stood a little further back. I knew when you didn't say you look good like you used to, without thinking. They say love comes when it's meant to, but what if I was just late? If you knew me then, the way I knew you, maybe we wouldn't be this version of two. You moved on like it was simple math. Subtracting me was your cleanest path. I still remember your hands, not because they held me, but because they almost did. I fell without telling you, and maybe you climbed out before you hid. You tell me she's kind, and maybe that's what I wasn't, but I could have been if you'd stayed long enough to see. If you knew me then, without the noise, without the fear, without the voice that always said not yet, you might have loved me back. I still walk where we used to argue. You hate it when I talk through movies. I hated how you never cried, but we fit like wrong answers in the same test. Still felt right. My friends keep telling me I'm freer now, but they weren't there when I forgot how to sleep. You were my loud in a world full of quiet. You were the wrong that felt more honest than anything else. I don't want you back, but I don't know who I am without you. I kissed someone and didn't feel a thing. He smiled, but it wasn't crooked like yours, so I looked away. I left you, but I still carry the version of me that only you could understand. You were my loud in the silence I chose. You were my mess, but I was messier. I don't miss you, but I miss being missed. And maybe that's worse. I started writing this last night when the rain hit just right. Your name came out of nowhere, it stayed like it had the right. I didn't mean to say too much, but silence makes a poet of love. And maybe this is selfish, but I needed to say it once. You won't read it, you won't know, but I'll write it just so I can let you go. Dear you, I still wear the hurt like it fits, like I earned every word. You left without a storm, but the silence was worse. I begged the sky, but it didn't reverse. So I'm writing this with no one to send it to. A letter I'll fold and bury with the you I knew. I used to trace your headlight across the walls. Now I pull the curtains before the street gets dark. I used to think you'd knock one more time. Used to believe the sound of tires meant you changed your mind. But belief starts to rot when you water it too long. I kept waiting until it turned into staying. I don't wait at the window anymore. Don't listen for footsteps I know won't come. Don't leave the porch light burning. I don't Your shoes are gone, but I still right with them. But I still step around them. You used to hum in the kill chain. Now I hum, just to fill
the quiet. The quiet was just there. Speaks, it speaks. Isn't this heavy?
So I leave the light on.
Or anyway, not for you, but for me to remember what it felt like
To believe
you stayed. I talk to your nut like it knows what happened or left
everything clean.
except me. I don't wait, but I still listen. Numbers dash wake, was not far in. To go dark, to gargle in the first is just so my heart doesn't forbid to go dark in the first place, to close the sun.
I used to think if I stayed long enough, you'd feel it. But love doesn't work like that. I held the weight of both our hearts, mine beating, yours wandering. I kept showing up in every silence, hoping you'd finally speak. I tried to love us into being, but you never met me there. I'm done holding it, the version you never gave. I'm done waiting for words you never meant. This love was heavy and I was carrying us both. You never lied, but you never chose, and that felt louder than leaving. I stayed because the memory was kinder than the moment. I don't hate you, but I'm done giving more than I get. I'm done holding it, your shirt before you asked me to. It felt like something you'd forget, so I remembered. You liked your coffee burnt. I learned to like it too. I still make it that way, but never tastes the same. I left a note you never found. Maybe you were never looking. I laughed when you forgot my birthday. Said we've both been busy, like I believed it. Half of me was always holding on, the other half pretending not to. I was the last to know that you'd already let go. I watched you button your coat like you'd done it 1,000 times without me. I asked what you were thinking. You said nothing, and I believed you again. Sometimes leaving looks like staying quiet too long. Half of me still hopes you'll call, the other half knows better. But neither half has figured out how to stop missing you. I tell everyone I stopped thinking about you, but I still slow down at your street light. I drive by like it's just another way home, but my hands tighten on the wheel every time. I count the houses without meaning to. You're not at the window, but I look anyway. I still parked by your street, even when I swore I'd move on. I still parked by your street, like maybe the air could carry your name. I don't stay long, but I still stay.
Your mailbox still leans a little left, and the porch light still flickers on windy nights. It's stupid how much I notice you were a habit I never meant to survive.